4, 3, 2, and technically we are going live right now. Alrighty, my little deviant ones, good morning, good evening, whatever the case may be on this fascinating and lovely Saturday evening here in the real. Hope y'all had a great weekend or having a great weekend and you didn't work too hard during the week. Hey there, Snooky, Anita,
Hey,
Leah, how y'all doing?
good.
Doing great. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Doing great, you say, yeah.
Mm.
Yep, absolutely.
Alrighty, so, well, for those of y'all may be new to the channel, I'm Jack, and we've already introduced Anita and Snooky, and you are watching Table Talk on YouTube. Now, if y'all want to join in the show, the links are in the Discord. Hit Anita up with an IM and she'll send you a TP right away, or Snooky as well. Don't be shy, we don't bite too hard. Now, let's jump right into the topic. The Invisible Man caught on Google Maps. What did you think about that, Anita? And Snooky, have you seen that yet at all or not?
No.
That was kind of creepy, I'll admit.
Kind
But
of
I also
creepy.
think it was staged in some way. Had to have been. That or somebody hacked into the Google Maps and placed it.
I wouldn't really say it was all creepy. Hacked, maybe. Well, but creepy, I wouldn't go that far. Glad you came by, Leah, if you're taking off. Sorry if you can't hear us, but this is a talk show. uh, what was your first impressions? And the fact that it turned into a bird and flew away with no head. Now, I kind of like that. I really did.
It did have feet there for a moment in one of the pictures.
I didn't see the feet. What
Yeah,
did you say?
if you look, it's like the second or third picture that the bird is in.
Okay. Let me see here. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We will, let's see, post a couple links in the chat. Let everybody
Okay.
see it. Let's see. I think this is the right one. If not, you can all y'all can shoot me later. But in YouTube chat, there's a link. Click on that, and I think you can watch it if it's the same one or not. It might be the one of
Okay.
the whoops, something went wrong and the link ain't there. My bad.
It's there. I'm seeing the link.
I'm getting tongue-tied. It's not letting me view it though. Is it letting you view it?
Let's see if I can post it.
Might not be able to share somebody else's link.
I don't know.
Due to
We'll
copyright.
try.
Due to copyright and all that heavy horseshit. Oh, you gotta love technology, don't you, people? Oh, yeah. Well, you're being awful quiet, sir. Snuggy, don't you have anything to say about an invisible man? Oh,
I
let me
don't
get
know
it.
about the invisible man.
Oh, really? Maybe he might come into your bedroom tonight.
Very
Give you a little
funny.
surprise.
Give you a knock upside the fucking noggin.
I'm pretty sure she'd slap him.
That's what she just kind of said. Oh, you
Knock the
Great.
ugly right out your invisible ass.
You naughty, naughty girl, you.
You have no clue.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't let me paste it.
no.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. Let's see. Are we still live right now?
We are. You know what? I can put it in the Discord though.
Okay, do that. Alrighty, for those of you all watching through YouTube and participating in the chat, the link's not going to work in the YouTube chat. So if you are a member of my Discord, you can get the link there. Hit Anita up with another than I am, and she'll give you a link individually as well, too. Things are getting just a little choppy here, and we're off to a little bit of a rocky and bumpy start. But we're all having fun, aren't we? Now, I did find that very interesting. I mean, the fact that it turned into, and even for this stage, it's still a fascinating illusion. They did a great job. That did make me kind of wonder why, or how, I should say, they got no traffic in the pictures until they're towards the end. You finally started seeing cars. You finally started seeing people walking around in some of the shots. Show Snooki the link real quick. Let her get her little take on everything.
Oh, it's in Discord. And she can't do that on her computer when she's on SL.
Oh, she can't? All right.
So she generally pulls that up on her phone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Snooki, don't be so quiet. I won't bite you too hard today. I promise.
I'm not worried about you biting me.
You better be.
No.
Well, how's
I'm not.
how's Archie been, by the way?
He's
Haven't
good.
seen him in a
He's
while.
good.
Well, that's good.
Saw him this morning. We both been working, when I get home after 12 hours, I'm tired. I go to bed. And we try to see each other on my days off and stuff.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I saw him this morning. He's doing his real life business right now, so he should be coming on in a little bit.
Well, when you see him, tell him I said, hey. Now,
I will. He says the same thing to you.
Getting back to the Invisible Man, I mean, what'd you think about the torpedo that was over there in the corner when he was running towards the torpedo? Didn't that look like something out of Star Trek, like the video was saying?
Not really. It just looks like a torpedo that's been turned into like a pod. It looked like a torpedo from like the 1960s.
Well,
Is this a new version? Is this a new version of the Invisible Man?
No,
Okay,
that's on Google Maps.
Give her a little bit of a background. I don't think she's really seen it.
Okay, have you ever looked at Google Maps?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're on your like computer or laptop, if you zoom in to Google Maps all the way, it gives you a road view so that you could actually see the streets and everything that are on them, so that you can get familiar if you're looking for like landmarks.
Yeah.
You're trying to go to wherever.
Right.
And so basically that's what this is. It's somebody was looking around on Google Maps one day, and they seen what looks like an invisible man in a white painting suit.
Oh, that was kind of like coveralls. In the white coveralls.
Yeah. It's like what you put over your clothes to keep paint from getting on you.
He had no feet. He had no feet, no hands, and no head.
No head.
And as he's running, they're doing it by still shots. There's also a video there a little bit of him going through the still shots. The person that took the video.
And it looks like he's like running down the road and swinging around the stop sign. And
I'm looking right this moment on the Google Maps. I don't see anything like that.
Well, no, the video was shot from a Google Maps, but she'll pass you the link later on where you can look at it later. It was more explanatory that way. But anyway, for those of you all just tuning in, if you don't know the story yet, this creator filmed what he thought was, quote unquote, the Invisible Man running down the street. Now, there was no head, no feet, no hands. He starts off by crouching, and then when he apparently sees that he's being photographed, he starts running down the sidewalk, down the road. Then, after a while, he's hanging from a street lamp for a little bit, running towards a torpedo. This is all shot on a military base, is what it looks like. Now, then he turns into a bird with no head that's white and flies away.
Looks a little bit like a seagull, but like a fake seagull, like it's drawn on. That's why I think it's that Google Maps got hacked and it was inserted.
Possibility. Oh. Well, it might not even be hacked. It just might have been somebody just playing around with some photography and shit. I mean, they might have had permission to do it. There's no telling.
But it looks completely staged to me. Because if you really look closely at the bodysuit that he's in, or painting coveralls, whatever you want to call them, it looks hollow.
That it does.
It doesn't look like there's somebody in it that is actually wearing it.
It's fascinating. I mean, even if it's staged, I mean, let's not forget the importance of this. It is a great illusion, even if it's not real. It's a very great illusion. And it takes a lot of skill to do something like that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But it kind of reminds me of our second subject, the whole AI thing from Elon Musk.
Right. Now,
because in that video about the new AI, it was talking about the computer. You make a description, and the computer is going to create that art, and with variables on it as well. And it sounds like something that this new AI can actually do.
Good possibility. I mean, there's no telling. Now, some of these new AI technologies that we're putting out, they're mind-blowing. And my personal feelings on the whole matter of AI is you're going to have to be careful with that crap. Because once your computers start becoming aware and conscious and can start out thinking, which they already could. I mean, computers can outthink a human in many different ways. They think faster. But until now, you'd have to write the programs for it to think a certain way. Now, when you're talking about AI technology, the more they do, the more they become aware. They learn from their mistakes. They get smarter. Now, he's also talking about putting a robot in everybody's home eventually. How terrifying could that be? I mean,
just kind of brings me to the movie I, Robot.
Yeah, I know. You ever seen that movie?
The robot in everybody's house.
You ever see that movie, Snooki?
Yes.
What do you think about the movie? I, Robot.
Well, I liked the movie in general, but it does kind of make you wonder, if robots do have eventually accepted the fact that they can think on their own, or they get to the point where they're so doing things all the time the same way all the time, all of a sudden they just do something different.
Well, it's also like this. Here's what's kind of worrisome to me. If you got a robot in there, like let's take some of these cars for example that they're putting out on the market, computerized cars that does the driving for you. Mm-hmm. What happens if the computer chip goes haywire?
That's what it wants to do.
Right, but then they were also talking about in that same AI video that it's going to have a chip where if you say stop, 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 it's going to immediately stop anything and everything that it's doing as a safety feature, and that it cannot be updated via Wi-Fi. That would have to be, taken out manually and only updated that way.
Okay, I'm gonna play.
So this is to help to prevent the whole iRobot type thing.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this one out at you. Devil's advocate. Okay. When it comes to writing programming languages and computer chips, okay, you can sit there and say, oh yeah, we're going to put this in there where this ain't going to happen, that ain't going to happen. We got complete total control. That's bullshit.
Right.
You can put in the codes, you can set it up, but there's always going to be a flaw somewhere. All
Right.
right.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Nothing in life is guaranteed at all.
This is for your safety. You remember that line in I, Robot?
Oh yeah.
This
Mhm.
is for your safety. Well, I mean, granted, people and humans can be very violent and volatile,
I
and
mean, let's go a step further on this. All right. Artificial wombs. They were talking about that in the video too.
right?
I mean, that's smack stab of the Matrix and how we were being grown, how they were growing humans for battery power.
Batteries, right? But they're talking about the womb and for like transplant, having instead of for somebody having to wait for a transplant
Yeah, but
of
then
some
you
type of
see,
organ or
you're
another.
taking. Well, my point of view is this: if you're smart enough, you'll know how to sell anything you want to the community as a heart. Oh, you allow us to do this, we'll be able to do that for you. We'll be able to do this for you. You'll never have to wait for an arm again, or a heart, or a lung. Well, yeah, let's get us in the door here. Then we get our
Hmm.
hooks into you. We'll do whatever the fuck we want to you. I mean, that's a slippery
It's
slope.
definitely a slippery slope where it's going to be leading into population control, I think.
Oh, most definitely here. I mean, you gotta think about it like this. You okay? I'm gonna make one little comment here that's gonna kind of sound a little political, but that's not how I mean it. I don't give a shit about politics at this point. But if you come down to it, you got these little shots they're doing, and I'm trying to get a good angle here of all three of us together. But the best I want to do, they got these shots for the virus. Now all of a sudden, after being already shot up with the J&J virus, antivirus shit, they're telling you now, oh, don't take that shot. It's going to could cause blood clotting and all that. How many people have already gotten the J&J shot? Huh?
Millions.
Uh-huh. My point is exactly. Now, they're trying to thin out the population that way. We've already lost, what, 1 million people already? Going into this show? Yep. Now, now let's go a little deeper than that. The price of food and everything else around you. Now they're trying to price us out where we won't be able to buy food. Okay, that's enough about the political shit. But this is the slippery slope that we're going down here with the whole AI shit. You do something somebody doesn't like, they hack into your robot if you got it inside your house. You're screwed. Okay, now let's go on to our next subject.
Right, right. Well, and
Bat-
stop, stop, stop only works if you can actually talk.
exactly. And
Uh,
how many people use that as a safe word and then get ignored? See what I do with
well,
that?
it doesn't really work as a safe word because sometimes when you say stop, you don't mean stop.
Exactly. How can a robot sit there and say, well, what they don't mean stop? They're trying to play with me. Oh, to speed up. I mean, they're even making some of these robots sexually compatible. That's
Well, plus side, you might be guaranteed to get off.
hey, the ultimate birth control right there, babies. I mean, safe sex, computerized sex, yay.
The ultimate in safe sex.
Right?
Uh, Zero chance of pregnancy, zero chance of sexually transmitted disease unless you've shared your robot. Have
Pick
you
up
shared
your
your
Annie
robot lately?
today at your local department store.
I got
Okay, all right. before we go get too far off the rails here, another one of our subjects was the Batman movie. Now, Snooky, have you seen that one?
No.
All right. Did you get a chance to watch it, Anita?
So I did put it on, but I fell asleep about a third of the way through.
Well, that says a lot.
Yeah, doesn't it though? Well,
Mm-hmm.
I did watch it,
Okay.
and my overall impression of it is it was an okay movie for what it was. They've taken the whole entire storyline of Batman from all the movies and a little bit of the comic books, mixed it in all together, and put it into another version of a movie. I mean, you got the Penguin, you got the Catwoman, you got the Riddler, all in the same movie. Instead of breaking it up into individual movies again. The actor that
I'll be
plays Batman, I honestly don't think he did that good of a job. But that's just my personal opinion. He was nothing but a side actor in the Harry Potter movies anyway. He never was the leading role. So you were basically bored enough with it that you went to sleep. Is that right, Anita?
well, I was pretty tired.
Okay.
But that was honestly the second time I fell asleep during the same movie.
Excuse me.
Because I had tried watching it a week ago and I fell asleep.
Uh
And
huh.
so I tried watching it again last night and I fell asleep.
Wow. Yep. If it didn't keep your attention that damn well, then yeah, your review is a dog movie. Now,
And I'll be honest, when I seen it last week, I didn't know it was a movie when I originally put it on. I thought it was a new Batman show.
oh wow, really?
Yeah, because I hadn't heard of it until I seen it on there, and I was just like, oh, okay, maybe it's a new Batman show. That'll be
Okay.
interesting. And then I realized it was a movie. I was like, oh well,
All right. Well, let's see. Let's go on to the Russian doll. Now, in full disclosure, I was literally going to just sit out and watch an episode a week, but the other night I got into it and I watched a couple episodes in a row.
mm-hmm.
Now, my first take on this first season that I'm in, as far as the Russian doll is concerned, it's very fascinating and very strange.
Right?
She has now found another person that's dying too,
Yep.
and somehow, not they found each other, parts of his day that he's reliving is changing now. Now, at the end
Hmm.
of, what was it, the second episode, I think it was, when she's
Right, but
walking
if you
past.
if you if you look closely, he's been doing the exact same thing every single day. He's not really changing it. He's stuck into a rut because he's so COD that he cannot do anything else.
Yeah, but see what you're not saying though is when you come to the part where he's feeding the fish,
Hmm.
and when he finally breaks out of his little loop and puts on a different shirt, finds out that the engagement ring is no longer in the box. The fish
Hmm.
are gone. He doesn't even think about feeding the fish anymore.
Yep.
And what was that interesting little line he said when, when he was feeding the fish one time? If the two of them are in the same room, they will eat each other. Maybe
Yeah.
that could that be leading. I'm not too far ahead into the first season right off the bat. Just letting everybody know. But that kind of makes you think as I go forward into the shows. Those two, now that they've kind of met up, they're going to come to blows eventually, I would think. I could be wrong, though. You've watched the whole entire first season. I haven't yet. I
Right.
wouldn't be surprised if you hadn't went ahead and watched all the second season already. The way you like to
No, I've
binge
only
watch
seen a
everything.
couple episodes of the new season.
Okay. Well, how you enjoy? Are you enjoying the show so far?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Have you seen it at all, Snooky?
No.
Okay, Snooky, what have you seen?
Uh, well, I did watch that one movie. Well, it's more like a show.
Oh, the
Uh,
Squid Show again? Yeah.
yeah, I watched that 2 times. I really liked it. At first, when
Oh,
I heard about it, I thought it was disgusting and inhumane and just horrible. The
You
more I
also
watched
said the same thing when the first time you started watching it because you stopped watching it after like 2 episodes. Wait, just 1 episode, right? Two
too,
episodes, something like that.
when they started shooting people, I quit. But I went back. I went back and finished watching it, and then I watched it again.
well,
Ended up liking the movie.
you did more than what I did. I watched the first 2 episodes and was bored with it.
Oh, because you did not give it time. You got to watch and watch the build up to the major murder and
Uh,
disgusting God.
There's a reason that show is illegal in Korea.
well,
Yeah.
it's like this. From a writer's standpoint, when you can see the storyline unfolding so quickly, you kind of get bored with it.
Mm,
And I seen the whole storyline unfolding right to the second episode. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a bore, and it pretty well was, in my opinion.
Oh, you didn't give it enough time.
He sure
That
didn't.
show, it did start out really, really slow. The first 3 episodes were very slow,
Yep.
but after that, it picked up so much speed it wasn't even funny. It's like, where'd it go?
It's not about the
Right?
speed there; it's about the writing content and the acting quality. There was no quality there.
Well, I thought
Mm,
so the more I watched it.
Well,
yeah.
we'll have to agree to disagree. And who knows, we might make this a regular segment every week. 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down, whatever, Kind of like the old movie, oh,
Cisco
the
and
old,
Ebert.
the old movie reviews back in the, yeah, Cisco and Ebert, yeah, that's it, yeah. Oh, they were hilarious back in the day.
I have a feeling that there's a second season of the Squid Games coming out.
Yeah, me too.
Probably.
It'd be interesting to see how that goes.
Mhm.
If you say so.
Especially
Now,
since they took all the, they were using kids games. I wonder what kids games they'll use, if they're going to do the same kids games or if they're going to mix them up and do different ones.
well, how far can you really take a show like that? I mean, honestly. It's about killing me. It's about killing
It's
me.
about corruption and there being no hope in society today.
Right. That's what
and what people perceive to be human worth.
Well, yes, and it's definitely a take on people's greed.
Mhm.
greed is what makes the world go round. I hate to say it, but it is.
Kind of same.
Greed and trying to keep up with the Joneses. The need and the desire to, oh, Kelly over here's got that little dress. I gotta go out and buy that little dress. Woo-hoo. And you women, you know you do that. You know you do it all day long. You know you do it. Well, you're not gonna deny it.
Zero on a
Drinking
comment.
water.
Wow. Just fucking wow.
What, drinking water?
No comment.
Oh.
What?
Oh, just the fact that, okay, I'm glad y'all can agree to that then. You all agree that you women go out there and you're buying shit only because you see some other girl out there with the same damn
No,
thing.
no, I buy things because I like it, not because I see somebody else wearing it.
Right?
There are some things that Snooki has that I wouldn't wear.
Mhm.
Same thing goes like if I have certain things,
Yeah,
she's just not
okay.
gonna wear it. It's not her style.
Right.
No, Snooky, come on. You buy a lot of the things because you see Anita with it. You know you do.
That's a lie. That's all I lie.
Oh,
If I like what she is wearing, and
I'm just
I say,
teasing
hey,
you. I'm just teasing you.
where did you get your hair? I like that style. She will tell me, and I will run over and get it
Yeah,
because I like
because I
it.
saw
Oh,
you wearing the same red nose during the holidays that she had on just the day before. I'm just giving you
mm,
Red
shit.
what?
The
I don't
little
know
red
what it is.
nose you had for the holidays.
Oh, I made those. I gave them out to all my friends
Yeah,
except
yeah,
you.
she made
Oh,
them.
you made that. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I gave one out to everybody. You just didn't get one.
Uh huh. Okay, I see how you got it.
Why, you want one now? Or do you want one just because everybody else
No,
got one?
hell no. No, 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 no. I don't
Oh
follow
goodness.
fads. And
I can fix all that.
Oh
I'm sure
goodness.
you can, my dear. For those of y'all just popped in, welcome. You are tuned into Table Talk with Jack and Anita and today's guest, Snooky Woogie. Say hello, Snooky Woogie.
Hi, everybody.
How you all doing out there today? Are you having a good weekend? Did you have a good week? Well, I hope so. Now, we've been talking about the invisible man that was caught on Google Maps. We talked a little bit about Batman and the Russian doll and AI. So, if there's any part of the stream, feel free to jump around and pick up where we left off. Now, y'all can also say hello in chat, in Discord, and on Google. YouTube. Don't be shy. Say hi. We don't bite too hard.
Speak for yourself.
Well, what can I say? You got a little fetish for biting people, hey, Snook. You know, you always have.
Yep, yep.
She's a biter.
Bite too. Yum.
Oh, getting yum? Really?
Yummy, yummy, bitey, bitey.
Alrighty
Run
there.
over, get your bite.
Designed
Alright.
to suck your blood.
Right?
Now, if y'all have any interesting takes about, the whole AI taking over the world, because that's where we're going to. I also wanted to bring up a little bit about the Metaverse. I'm going to be doing a video about that a little bit later on as well, just so you all know ahead of time. But first, our next agenda on topic is Second Life shopping. Now, I want to start off by saying, if y'all haven't seen the very first shopping video that I've done for the channel, you need to go check it out. It's entitled Let's Go Shopping. Now, the whole premise behind that video is trying to show you all what little there is out there for men's fashion. Well, let me reword this. For straight men's fashion. give it a give it a view. I think you'll like it. Now, and Snooky and Anita was sitting there telling me that you watched the video before you came onto the show. What was your impressions of it?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yes, yours.
Oh, okay. Well, I see your point of view. I mean, there are some things that men just should not wear, I think. Um, One being that, like, what was it? A tank top?
Yeah, the tank top.
Yeah,
What's the point of
With
wearing
the
there
that?
was the
nipples.
tank top. Yeah, can you even
Right?
call it a tank top? I
No.
mean,
Uh,
seriously.
Maybe, a tank top
That's called
worn
manho wear.
by, I don't know what it could be called, but if you want your breast and your chest to show, don't wear a shirt. Just don't wear that one. Because that just looked funny. I mean, what's the point?
Well, I was showing that little
Right.
picture, and yes, the pictures I was showing when we were at the store. Yes, I already know this. I got a couple emails about this. Yes, I know that they were mostly poses. I get that, or skins and checks, but I was trying to point out the fact of what the models were wearing at the time. Those
Mm-hmm.
clothing, that clothing was absurd for a straight male to wear. A lot of it was. I mean, and a lot of it, I'll just come out and say it. You could tell that the designer was 9 times out of 10 a woman. If she wasn't a woman, then it was designed by a gay man, which there's nothing wrong with that. We need more male creators out there. I'm not saying we don't. We need a lot more male creators out there. But
Well, I know when I go
But you want a
shopping
more
for
book look.
Audrey, um, when I go shopping for him, I know what not to buy because I know just looks too gay. He would never wear like what this would
He
call
would
it a
definitely
shirt.
never
He
be caught
wouldn't
dead
wear
in that
that,
tank top.
right? I
Or
would
and
not.
he definitely would never be caught dead in the Star Trek pajamas.
No, no, no. I wouldn't dare buy some of that stuff for him. He's more of a jeans leather person, and I would lean more towards that than a lot of what I saw on the video.
now
Like
let
he
me
just
just
wouldn't wear it.
let me clarify something real quick for those of y'all that have just tuned in, just so you know that we're not bashing gay fashion for male or female. That's not the intent. The intent of that video and this discussion right now is to talk about how some things look. That's not suitable for every walk of life. I mean,
No.
okay,
Mm-mm.
there were a couple of tops out there that me and Anita were talking about during on the video, and I really strongly suggest you go watch it if you haven't already. Where if you would put on some hair on the chest and throw a gold chain around the neck, and you got 70s fashion right there. 70s pimp looking fashion right there.
Right? Or that stereotypical sleazy Italian male look
Not that
where they're trying to be a
Italians are
player.
sleazy or nothing, but
No, no, no. I'm
no,
just talking
nothing.
about like the stereotypical Italian sleazeball movie type.
Okay, well, that's different, but most Italians are quite fashionable.
Oh
Yeah, they
my!
are. They are.
How come I have a
Know a lot of
feeling that we're
Italians.
getting ready to make a whole lot of people mad right about now?
I'm talking about the stereotypical movie type. You see them in a lot of movies.
Right. Oh, I agree. I mean,
But it's okay for some people. It really is. So it's okay for some guys. I just would
well,
not
some people can actually pull that
buy
kind
it
of look
for my
off. I mean,
husband, and I wouldn't want to see him in it. I wouldn't think that he would look good, and I'm certain that on the flip side, he would never wear certain things. So, yeah, he's not going to wear that. He's not going to wear that he
I'm
for.
beginning to understand. The more and more I sit there walking around some of these men's clothing stores, I'm beginning to understand more and more why so many guys in Second Life choose to play a female avatar. You all got more clothing. You all got more clothing, plain and simple.
Well, also,
Yeah, well, we have definitely a variety.
some they use those, pants that the men wear that look like they they wear a steamship in their pants. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I think that's just hideous and unproportioned and just ridiculously overrated.
Right.
Honestly.
Kind of like,
One of
ooh, look at
the
me. There's a party in my pants, and we're just
right.
waiting for you to arrive.
We're waiting for it to pulp out. No,
Ah,
no,
oh
that's
my gosh.
just over exaggerated. It really, really
Oh
is.
my gosh.
And
So funny.
yeah, I would
Well, they
never.
do they do have those like shorts and pants where it looks like you can see like the guy's outline.
That's different. As long as it's like not over exaggerated. I mean, come on. Normally,
Nope,
guys
nope,
don't
nope.
care.
Those are definitely over exaggerated. It looks like they're hiding a summer sausage
Seems
in their pants.
How you doing,
seems
Izzy? Welcome to the show. If you want to come
Hi.
down and join us, let me know and I'll send you TV. Or Anita will send you TV. Just send us an IM. In case you're not
Hi,
hearing
Eddie.
me. Glad to see somebody's actually starting to chat in YouTube chat. This is why I enabled chat so everybody can be a little bit a part of the show. In case you're not invoicing down here at the studios. But if you're a second line citizen and you want to join us, let us know. Hit me up later on if you want to join Dratch World's Discord channel as well too. Excuse me. Well, excuse me. Well, I'm glad you can hear us and hope you're enjoying the show so far. It's glad to have you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so. Make sure you share all the content with your friends and let us know what you really think. Now, Table Talk is a show that we do every Saturday, starting at 5. And we usually go for about an hour, sometimes longer, sometimes less. It just depends on what's going on. Now, in full disclosure, you got the Kentucky Derby going on tonight around 6:30, I think it is, on ABC, unless they changed the where they put it on at. So for y'all,
Start time.
make sure you all watch that as well. This year I didn't even bother doing any. Oh, and thank you for subscribing there, Liz or Izzy. Welcome
Izzy.
to the family. All right, now let's get back on track here a little bit. We were talking about men's fashion at the current topic and how there's really not that much out there. Now,
Well, I did find that men's outfit that you even said was nice. The couple's outfit at this weekend sale by Adams.
hmm That's nice too. I got that. I knew Audrey would wear. Has a leather jacket, t-shirt, and jeans.
And it
That's
did have like 5 different packages for the t-shirts.
hmm
Each package had different colors in it, and then there
I'm
was
glad to
two
hear that, Izzy.
packages
Didn't mean to
that
offend you by
had.
any way.
so the Adams outfit is male and female this weekend. It's really cute.
Actually, that
Yeah,
one outfit
t-shirts
that
and
that one outfit you were showing me, and that really did look kind of good. The black
hmm
leather
right
jacket with the jeans. I
Yes.
mean,
and the boots. Yep.
I think that was the only thing that was really looked halfway decent during this weekend sale that I saw, anyway. Although maybe I didn't see everything just yet, but it's only Saturday evening. Or
Well, it was Friday morning at that point in time.
oh, true.
Actually, I showed it to you on Thursday because I got the notice on Thursday. But that was very nice, and it could just be maybe you're not seeing a lot of the stores that are for men because it is getting better.
Well, it's like this,
I mean, it used to be there almost were no men's clothes for any walk of life that was halfway decent.
Well,
And now they have a variety of the metrosexual look. They have a lot more that is designed specifically for gay men, and they are coming out with more and more stuff that is strictly for straight men
Right.
or a more
But
straight look per se.
well, here's something I want to point out to you all that y'all might not even be thinking about. You know, when some of these creators of these bigger YouTube channels, they're a lot bigger than Jets World by all means, and they're doing these little weekend sales. Have you ever noticed they kind of just glide over what little men's fashion there is out there in a lot of places?
Hmm.
They don't take time to really talk about the product, and even for your women's fashion. I really haven't seen a lot of creators, I mean, people that are doing the videos, sit down and actually talk about the product, look at it, dissect it, talk more about the creator, maybe even go as far as contact the creator and bring them on for an interview. Now that'd be something I would sit down and watch, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would like the more dissecting it better because all you ever see is how they preach about how wonderful everything is and how pretty and how cute, and that's just not true.
Not always, and their idea of sexy is really kind of slutty. If you ask me. I don't think it's sexy to wear a dress where your whole ass is hanging out.
Yeah.
Huh? Sorry.
I've seen some of your clothes, Nikki.
Izzy, I'm
I'm
glad.
talking about the zipper up the back where your butt is like out there, like half
Of
a
the butt
dress. Oh no,
cleavage.
that's no,
And
no, no,
yes,
no.
Izzy,
You
you're
know,
right.
I agree.
Izzy, you are completely right. For newbies
Mm.
out here, it is very hard to find anything good for guys just now breaking into in world. And it's nice of you to go out there and help them find things. I applaud you on that. I really do.
Right? It can be very hard to find good men's stuff.
Well, Deadpool is very excellent for men's stuff, and Gas. They have a lot of excellent shirts, jeans, shoes, coats, jackets, things as well.
Right.
Very fashionable.
I mean,
I
there are. I'm not trying
I
to say
think
there's. I'm not trying to say that there's nothing out there for us straight men, but the picking is very slim.
right. That's why I named off those two
Hmm.
because they are strictly awesome, well-made clothing for men.
You know, I even did a little video about that whole topic not too long ago. If y'all haven't watched it yet, it's called "Come On, Guys." That's where I was basically calling out a few creators out there, and yeah, kind of putting out a little challenge, if you will. I mean, you women that are content creators, y'all are outnumbering us men out here, and they're putting forth YouTube content pertaining to Second Life, and I
Oh,
kind
for
of
sure.
feel, I kind of feel like more men need to get more involved. Kind of like maybe get together and put together a little community town hall meeting every now and then. All the creators get together, voice their opinions, share ideas, things like that. But the competition level is so hard, you know? And nobody really wants to work together.
Well, there's some stores that work together, but not really for men's fashion. I've seen it more in women's fashion.
I'm talking about creators of YouTube content. When you're trying to get a
Oh,
collab
YouTube
going with
content. Yeah, I don't
somebody,
know.
unless you unless you have an in with somebody, that very few people want to work together. They view it as a competition. That's just my personal opinion. Izzy, I mean, yeah, I mean, hold on there. Oh, really? You're designing some new gloves? How long you been a creator? Well, got a creator in the chat group.
Yes, he
They're
does.
starting to make men's clothing. Way to go is. Hopefully you'll start putting out some good stuff. If you want to come on the show sometime and talk about your store, be more than welcome to have you on. Or we can even
Oh,
do a
absolutely.
separate interview and tape it as a video if you want. All right, so where were we before we got too sidetracked here?
Men's fashion still.
Still men's fashion.
Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, you've been creating for 3 years now, huh? You give free clothing to newbies. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. It's nice to know that some creators out there are doing that. Well, I tell you what,
Yeah, you don't find that a
if you
lot
really
anymore.
want to come on the show sometime, I am me, or send Anita an instant message as well, and we'll set up some type of a time frame to do so. Excuse me. Now, I want to also talk a little bit about exploring. Now, I've been seeing a lot of you all finally starting to take me up and basically do what I've been saying doing for years. Get out there and explore much more. Now, even though I'm glad to see you all doing that, I've noticed what little exploring you are doing nowadays are going by the, what's hot list. What Lyndon Ledford does, the spotlight, basically. How about going out and finding
Hmm.
someplace new that's not been really covered by other people and showing some new creators a lot of love? There are a lot of wonderful Sims out there that are not getting noticed because they're not making the hotspot list, is what I like to call it. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Anita and Snooky?
Right. They're if you look at more than just like the bigger cells, like the main ones are the Happy Weekend 60 Lindy cell and the bigger Saturday cell. If you look at some of the smaller cells, I do actually have a lot of the smaller stores on them. I've been going through them for the past couple weeks, um, just to kind of look around and see what else is going on.
I just love exploring in general as far as goes.
Hmm.
Just a nice little landscaping. It's the only place to do.
Right, right. I've done a lot of that too. Snooky and I will go what we call window shopping, and we'll go around and explore different Sims. The latest one we did was at New Orleans.
Oh, that
There's
was
a lot
fantastic.
of cute little stores there.
Mhm.
Did y'all have fun?
Yes, it's a must go see. It's a must go,
Yeah,
definitely.
it was great. It was they did such a good job.
Mhm.
I'm
And
glad
there
to
were
hear
lots
that.
to the
And there's a
trolley,
lot of
you roads.
small, cute little shops there. There's a lot of open for people to open stores though too.
Yes, a lot of places like that as well. For rent, beautiful.
Hmm.
Mm.
Now, for those of y'all
Also
that
had.
might not, for those of y'all that might not know, because you're new or what have you, we also are working on a, a little show called "Looking for a New Home," where Anita will eventually be her character, rather, will be eventually being captured and
Enslaved.
kidnapped by an alien. Now we are in the process of recording some episodes. Once we get done with season number 1, I will be posting them week by week, an episode a week. Hope you all stick around and stay tuned in for that. I think you're going to have a lot of fun watching the videos. I know we're having a lot of fun shooting the content. We kind of have to get Snooky involved as well, too. Maybe part of that little ladies' night out we're getting ready to shoot for the next episode.
Oh, that would be fun. Um,
Yeah,
so yes, Izzy, New Orleans has store rentals as well as residential,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really really cool.
it was
It took
well
us
put
what
together.
like 3 hours to explore, something like
Mhm.
that.
Sounds like you two had a blast.
We did.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go back and get our hair done and our nails done.
Yep, yep. They got a little beauty shop there. It's got
Good
all
Lord,
of the
hiding
little
the credit
artsy
cards now.
scenarios.
Absolutely.
It's so cute.
Izzy, I'm going to tell you right now, Anita's got a very bad habit. She's fallen into the grass with Snooky over here and stealing my credit cards and going on shopping sprees. Snooky's even gotten to the point where she sends a dog sniffing card sniffer to try to find my credit cards so they can go out shopping.
And we're successful, aren't we, though? Ha!
Yep, gotta get the card sniffer out every once in a while.
Dang.
Wow, okay.
Uh,
Don't know what I just opened myself up to. Goodness gracious.
uh,
Izzy, are you enjoying the show so far? I think she is anyway.
and I did get you that really creepy, kind of gross looking alien pet today.
Yeah, I've noticed that I put it in my inventory until later. I'll go through everything you sent right before the show and see how things go and see exactly how much you spent this week.
Oh, I'm hiding the bills.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Izzy. I'm glad to hear it.
They go right to the loan officer.
Oh my goodness. See what I'm up against here? Well, so glad you enjoy it. So glad you do indeed. And make sure you share it with your friends if you're so inclined.
Yeah, but Sweet Pea, I showed her the link for your shopping video, and she cracked up. She thought it was a blast.
I'm glad she liked it. I'm kind of shocked that it hadn't gotten as many views as I thought it would have, quite honestly. But then again, it is Derby weekend and all.
Hmm. Well, and it's getting to the time of year where it's nicer out, so that people are going out and doing stuff.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But it was a blast.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun recording that video.
So she watched the part where you were talking about the shoes and about how the kitten was just to entice girls to buy shoes for their men. And so
Yeah.
she asked me, "Did it work? Did you buy him shoes?" I was like, he'd be all like,
They prefer the kitten.
Oh
That
my
one was
God.
yeah.
decided on the kitten instead.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so funny.
Oh man, yeah, I can imagine what you would have told her. Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. Be like, what in the world would I do with those?
Well, you know me.
You don't wear shoes.
I walk around as nude as much as possible, quite honestly.
Right? Shoes? What are those?
It works on some people. Oh, I bet my man would love these shoes. Plus, I get to play with the kitty cat. Woo!
I don't know. Snooky, are you enticed to go buy RG some shoes?
No, especially with the kitties. I just the shoes or just all over it. I don't know,
I
but
mean, really.
I don't get caught up in the advertisement like that at all. The shoes are either good or they're not. Kitty or no kitty.
Right. I think it was just put
I'm
in there
glad
for
there is.
atmosphere.
Thank you.
Just they're appealing to the woman's sense of shopping is what that is.
Well, no shit.
Right. Exactly.
You know,
Oh,
they
it's
know the
cute
way.
and it's cuddly. Ooh.
Oh, the shoes have to be good. Look at Kitty.
Hmm.
And what's with the open toe look all of a sudden? I mean, Well, let's not really go down that road anymore. I mean, come on,
I'll
honestly.
be right back, guys. Be right
All
back.
right, hurry
Okay.
back. We talked
Talking
about that
about
a little. We
men's
talked
flip
a little bit
flops.
about that, yeah.
Yep, yep.
And like I said in the video, maybe I'm just out of loop because it's a different generation. I don't know.
It's just a different take on a flip flop for men. It's not like they were high heels.
I mean, I didn't do the whole flip flop things when they were a craze back in the 80s. Didn't do them when they were trying to come back in the 90s. It just really wasn't my thing. Well, I hope your friends like that, Izzy. And I hope you're enjoying the show as well. If you are new here to the channel and you're tuned in for the first time, don't forget to check out the podcast as well. I'll send out a link a little bit later on in the descriptions. And if you want to dive deeper into the content, go to the webpage, jackbatson.com. Read the blog that I put out there, and I will be blogging more and more here lately.
I'm
Hey
back,
there,
but
how
I
you
do have
doing?
to go. I got to go, but I will talk to you later.
Hey there, Snooky.
Okay.
Have a good one,
Okay?
Snooky.
Hugs.
I will. Love you.
Glad you stopped
Bye.
by.
Love you. Bye bye.
Bye.
She's
Hello there,
mad.
Mama Love. Good to see you. Welcome to Jack's World. I'm Jack, and this is Anita.
Welcome to our crazy world.
Yeah, well, we have all kinds of fun talking about this, that, and the other thing. Now, feel free to skip around the stream and see what we've been talking about. We started off the show by talking about the Invisible Man caught on Google Maps, and then we talked about Batman. We talked about the first season of Russian Doll, because I'm still watching that. Anita's already in season 2 of that show, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And we
And then
also
we
talked
talked
about
about.
AI, artificial
Mhm.
intelligence, and how it's kind of getting a little weird.
Nice to meet you too.
Definitely nice to meet you. Hope you enjoy. If you're so inclined, subscribe and share the feed with your friends. Now, Jets World is basically a place where I create radio content, YouTube videos, and I talk about how I see the world, not only the virtual world, but the real world as well. And how sometimes it's starting to bleed over into one great big melting pot.
Right? Like the COVID mask in SL.
Oh, yeah.
Why bother?
Yeah, I seen a few of those.
At
Oh,
that
my
point, our
goodness gracious.
I know when I first logged in, it was like the beginning of 2001 because I hadn't been on for a few years, and one of the first things I seen was a COVID mask, and I'm all like, aren't we already social distancing by being on SL?
Yeah, no shit. Oh, and by the way, if there's a topic you all want us to cover on Table Talk for next week's shows or shows in the future, email the station at jetbatson.com by Wednesday of every week for it to become a topic for Saturday's show. But you can email me there anytime with any kind of topic you all want to see us go over. Just Wednesdays are the cutoff dates for Saturday shows. Just so you all know. Excuse me. So, if any of y'all gonna watch the Kentucky Derby, that's gonna be coming up in about a half hour or so.
Mm, I don't have live TV. All I have is streaming, so probably not.
You don't have access to ABC or CBS, I
I
think it is.
do.
It's ABC, I think
I
it is.
do. I could go out in the living room and watch it if I really wanted to.
Well, I decided it might be something that somebody out there might be wanting to watch. Although, this is more entertaining. It's only like 2 minutes anyway.
Right, right. Well, I write those masks. Oh my gosh, I died. I died when I first seen the COVID mask on here.
Yeah,
And
I only seen it about once or twice, and then that was it. I saw people wearing them during little videos. I'm like, really? What's the point?
all right. And then I seen them at events. Even they were giving them out as free gifts at events. I was just dying. Oh my god, I made fun of them so hard. I was just like,
Oh, really?
really? Yeah. When I was out window shopping and stuff with Snooki at events.
Oh, Mama Love, you say you're going to be watching the derby? Is there a particular horse you can be pulling for? I think that's what you're talking about anyway.
Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about as well.
It's going to be kind of odd this year because with Bob Baffert, I think is banned for like 30 days from the track for doping his horses.
Got caught, huh?
Yeah. Anyway, let's
That'll
not.
ruin a
Let's
good
not.
horse.
Oh, I love to watch horse racing when it's certain times of the year. This is the kickoff of the Triple Crown, which all three races are very exciting. I'm kind of hoping that they actually have a Triple Crown threat this year. Past few years, they really haven't. It's a very exciting day for here locally. I mean, the Derby just right up the road from me, and although it's a little bit too expensive for me to go this year. Did anybody go to Thunder over Louisville? That kind of started the whole entire week off as far as the festivities and stuff. Well, don't get
Oh,
all quiet on me now, people. I
I was
love
just
the
gonna
fact
say I
that you
haven't
all are
gone.
interacting in today's stream.
Right? It's great. I haven't gone to a horse race since I was a kid. Actually, teenager.
Hi there and welcome. Glad to have you. Hope
That
everybody's
would be
having a
something
great day.
interesting to see if we could find. If we could find SL horse racing.
Now, they used to have SL horse racing back when I first came into Second Life, but it didn't last all that long, I don't think. I think it was because of the whole betting aspect. Well, thank you for subscribing. I'm
Oh,
glad to have you. Sam's, is it?
looks like Sam's.
I'll just call you Sam. Glad to have you and welcome to Jack's World. Hope everybody's doing well today. Oh, I'm doing good.
Doing great.
Anita kind of keeps me in trouble. She loves trying to get me into trouble. Now, have y'all seen some of these hats this year for the Derby? They were mostly wearing them for Oaks Day, which was yesterday. But there's a lot of beautiful hats afloat around for the Kentucky Derby. Some of the pictures you can get from Millionaire's Row is quite beautiful. Well, Mama Love, thank you for stopping by. Hope you pop in again sometime and don't be a stranger. If you like the content we produce here in Jack's World, tell your friends about us and have a great day and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
And we'll see you next Saturday.
Most definitely. If not before then.
Right, right.
Okay, so what we've talked about overall, for those of y'all that are new, and if you want, you can bounce around the stream a little bit and pick up the little spots where you might have came in late. We talked about the Batman movie. We talked about the
Mm-hmm.
Russian Doll series, artificial intelligence, and shopping so far. Now we were also
And the
talking
lack of
about,
men's fashion.
yeah, and lack of men's. That's what I was getting ready to say. Is the lack of men's fashion in some of these shopping videos you see all over the internet. Now, if you all have
Yep, yep.
anything you want to talk about, feel free to speak up, keep the conversation going, and we'll have a blast here in Jet's world.
Or if you feel like joining us in World, I can always post a link again. Just let me know.
Yeah, go ahead and do that right there in chat.
Okay.
I think it'll let you post it in chat.
Yeah, it does.
Good.
They'll just have to copy and paste it into World because it doesn't like do it where
How
it'll bring
many
it
of
up
you
on World
are
Maps.
Second Life residents? Type in me if you are. If you're a Second Life resident or know anything about Second Life at all. Come on, don't be shy, people. We don't bite too hard.
Well, Snooky does, but she's gone now.
Snooky loves to bite, but yeah, she's gone.
Morbius movie? Don't think I have. What's it about?
No, I haven't even heard about it. It sounds like it might be some type of horror flick. Well, I'm sure she'll join when she's ready. So, what's that movie about? It?
I'm looking it up right now. It's a Marvel movie, it looks like.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, she's trying to hold out. What's the reason why she hasn't joined yet, or she hasn't given you a reason yet?
No, maybe it's not. Uh, American superhero film. Oh, yeah, it is. Based on the Marvel Comics character Morbius, the living vampire produced by Columbia Pictures.
Well, that sounds kind of interesting. Might have to check that
Yeah.
movie out. DC vampires. Ooh, frightening. Kind of makes you kind of wonder what kind of special powers a vampire would have in the DC world.
Right, right. Be interesting to watch that movie. Wonder if it'll be coming out onto HBO. I'll have to look.
I'm sure at some point in time it will. Most things do.
Right. Oh, it's Marvel. DC is the Superman. Marvel's like Iron Man and stuff.
Oh, Mama Love's kind of shy.
And is she in SL?
No, she's trying to convince Mama Love to join SL, and she's not having any luck so far.
Well, most people who try out SL tend to get addicted to it, so I bet she'd love it.
Oh yes, they do.
It took me a while to convince Snooky to try it, and then once she tried it, she was hooked. And she's been on here for almost 13 years now.
Oh, be hitting what, HBO in June, or coming out in the movie theaters?
Movie theaters probably.
Okay. Well, just the whole idea of vampires in that kind of universe is kind of intriguing. It really is.
Mhm.
So, Izzy, what else do you get into in Second Life? What is it you like to do in there? And are you still with the Sams?
Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Never tried that one. I'm too addicted to Second Life. I could never give it up.
I heard that's not really as good as Second Life. I heard a lot of
That's
people
what I've
from
heard
there have
too.
been coming to Second Life because it's better. Oh man, they're doing the whole parade to the. Looks kind of muddy out there today. Interesting. This should be a very interesting race if you're going to be watching the Kentucky Derby at all.
Sure. I
And
can send you um, the landmark real fast.
most definitely.
You have to copy and paste it into Second Life, though.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to join the show. We host Table Talk every Saturday evening from at 5 o'clock, and we usually go anywhere between an hour to 2 hours. Sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. It just depends on what's going on.
Well, I'm in Bloodlines, but I've never farmed or
Which kind of
bred
breedables
anything.
do you do, Izzy? And we're both in bloodlines. It's kind of a money racket, though. Honestly, if you don't have the amulet,
Right away, I seen right away that it was going to be a money drain. So as soon as they came out with the amulet, I got it.
smart move.
That way, I was only getting blood for um, my newbie turn vamps.
What are you laughing at, Sand? Go on, share with the class.
Right? Uh, Here, if you IM me on in Second Life, I will send you a teleport.
Okay,
This
Izzy,
is my
when you
new.
say you're breeding horses and dragons, are you breeding the ABC horses? Because I used to do that for a while. Oh, Amarettos. Or is it Amarettos? ABC can be a money drain, yeah, just like bloodlines. If you have a big herd. But they
Right. Well,
are but they are
most.
realistic looking though.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
And Morettos are a good horse too. They're more colorful than ABC horses are. Don't they drop bundles instead of actually spitting out a horse or a foal? Like a little box or something like that in Amarettos? Excuse me.
The only thing I ever thought about breeding was dragons, but I never did it.
All the dragons and Lady Mickey's got over there at her place, and they're kind of pretty. We saw
Oh,
them
they
the other
are. They're
day.
very pretty. Well, you remember that one French sim we went to? They had all those dragons. They had a lot of horses too, but
Yeah.
I like the dragons a lot.
Wonder what you would get if you could really mix. Now I know I'm being hypothetically here, because it could never really happen. But I'm sure you could write a program for it. If you mixed a horse with a dragon, what would you even call that breed?
Pegasus. Isn't that where the winged horses come from? I'm joking.
I thought the wooden horses came from unicorns.
No, no, no. Getting our mythology all kinds of mixed up.
Do we have
Uh,
white wolves? Hmm, I don't. And it would be some kind of hybrid, but would they look like a dragon or would they look like a horse or would it be kind of a mixture of both? And I got
I
to
would,
say, go
what I
ahead.
picture is kind of like a horse body, possibly a mixture between a horse and dragon head, dragon wings, and instead of like a tail, like a dragon tail.
That could be a very interesting kind of look if you actually sit there and think about it.
Or something more along the lines of Shrek, where Donkey had babies with dragon.
And when you are talking about white wolves in chat now, what exactly do you mean when you say white wolf? Is that a breed of wolf that's been around for a while? Oh, excuse me. That'd be an interesting wolf, horse, dragon, all three combined to one. Maybe with a little bit of vampire blood.
Well, probably not gonna be a grass eater then.
Probably not. Are you a scripter too? Well, you're a designer and a scripter. You're a unicorn.
That's pretty cool.
How long you been scripting, Izzy? Oh, that's a beautiful horse. They're doing the parade walk to the oh shit, what the hell is that fucking called? The gates, yeah. And these horses are truly beautiful.
Giving a 3D artist ideas is always a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Uh, just see what you can come out with.
Oh, you haven't been scripting all that long, have you, then, Izzy? Do you enjoy it? I say it's a lot of work, isn't it? Right now, I'm working on some doors for the studio and working on the window frames. I built the studio myself. It's still a work progress and it's work in progress.
And he's constantly changing it too.
Until I get it the way that I want it, it's you know, that's the fun part of building. You can change it up anytime you want.
Right, right.
I mean, I enjoy building it. Relaxes me after a busy day. That and thinking of kind of interesting ways to maybe build a cage for you one of these days, Anita.
Uh, Put me in
Oh, that'd be
lockdown then.
cool. What kind of breedable are you thinking about?
Possibly wildlife. That would be cool.
Oh, very nice.
Breedable wildlife. That would be very cool. I see they have like the breedable plants now. That's different.
That'd be fascinating. Cross-line breed plants and come up with your own uh, organisms and shit.
Especially if they were like able to eat avies. That'd be fun.
Oh, oh yes, Izzy. Things like building and scripting like you're doing for your breedables, that does really help keep your mind off are real stress. I completely agree there. You know, I am so glad that we're finally getting some creators to tune into the show and actually interact. It makes for a funner show, quite honestly. Don't you think, Anita?
It does, yeah, most definitely. Guests and people that are willing to interact, absolutely.
This has turned out to be a really great show. Now, if you all haven't subscribed yet and you like the content, don't forget while you're there, check out some of the videos that we've done. Got tons and tons of playlists to choose from. Past live streams, so forth and so on. And I do a couple videos a week. My most recent video, in case you all haven't seen it yet, was Let's Go Shopping. And, well, that one was my little take on male fashion out there. So be sure to check that out if you could. And
It'll definitely make you laugh, if nothing else.
oh, yeah. Well, that's the whole point of doing stuff like that, is to put a smile on people's faces and make them laugh a little bit at the end of a hard day. For those of y'all that might be new to the channel, welcome. I'm Jack Batch and this is Anita, and you are watching Table Talk here in Jack's World.
Monkeys would be cool. Monkeys, breedables, that would definitely be cool.
Monkeys?
Yeah, she's talking about possibly something like raccoons or monkeys.
Oh, yes, that would be kind of cool. Sorry, I was looking at the current odds for the horse racing.
Gotcha.
I can do two things
Oh,
at once,
yes.
dude. Who you calling? Am I David? No, I'm not David. I'm Jack. If you're talking to me there, Sam's. No, I don't think he was talking about you, is he? I don't think he was calling you David. I'm the one talking. I'm Jack, and this is it. And this is Anita over here. And in chat we have
Yep.
Izzy. Might have to adopt that as a new nickname. Oh, David. No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Hey, is Dave there? Dave?
Could you imagine really confusing people like that? Oh, I thought we were talking to Jack. No, this is David. Hi, nice to meet you.
It reminds me of those prank phone calls I used to get all the time. Hey, is Dave there? Came a whole like in joke with me and my friends.
Who, me? Oh, mixed breeds. That could be very interesting. Izzy, you'll definitely have to come on the show one of these days and talk more about your shop and what all you do. And we can either bring you on a live show on Saturday or do a special video. Maybe even if you feel
Do
comfortable with
both.
it, either come to the studio or we can go to your store and do it. But I think it'll be really fascinating to get you on the show or a video. Don't you, Anita?
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Well, what kind of stuff do you do there is? Do 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 do. Bated breath, anticipation builds.
Squirrels. You need to do squirrels. Squirrel?
What's with you and the squirrel fetish you got going on here, Anita?
It's from the movie Up.
uh,
Squirrel? Oh gosh.
Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Most definitely. Do you at least have a marketplace shop or anything like that? Oh, Sam's, why you sad? What's with the sad face, Sam? Oh. Oh, now you're smiling. Yay! Yay for Sam's with a smile. Y'all don't get shy on me now.
I'm not. I was thinking about drinking some water though.
Well, I'm glad nothing's wrong in your world there, Sam's. So tell me, Sam's, how long you been in Second Life? Or are you a Second Life resident? For those of y'all just tuned in, welcome. This is Jack's World, and you're watching Table Talk. Feel free to interact. All questions will be answered, and nothing is too taboo for to a certain degree. Be polite, be respectful, and have fun. Let you be his customer. That'd be kind of cool.
I well, you talked about your breedables a bit. What type of vehicles do you make?
Well, you're definitely going to have to come on the show if you got a marketplace store. Give you some free pub, and maybe you might share the feed with your friends and stuff. Help the channel grow. Become part of the community. If you get in touch with Anita out of the world, she'll send you a group invite to the Discord server as well. There is, and we can talk out the plans and go from there. Well, hopefully you'll get a computer pretty quickly there, as you can get your sub back on track. Oh, this is just so wonderful. Such a joy. This has turned out to be a great show. I want to thank you all for all your participations and sharing the stream with your friends. Without you, you are really what makes Judge World go. all the fans I've had throughout the years, from the radio side to the podcasting and all that. I'm glad that you all really take the time and really enjoy the content we produce here in Jack's World. Now, for those of y'all that are new and you haven't already and you want to dive deeper into Jack's World, go to the webpage, jetvaction.com, listen to some of the archived shows, check out the podcasts every now and then, which, there's a description about everything on the YouTube page once you go there. And if you need anything, drop the station email at the website as well, jetvaction.com. Now, for those of you all that just now popped in, if there's a topic you want to hear us talk about on next week's show, get your requests in by Wednesday. That's the cutoff date each week that we brainstorm for ideas on show topics. Just throwing everything out there to you all, and y'all go and just venture into the great unknown. By the way, that is the second season's theme of the podcast is embracing the unknown. New episodes of the podcast come out every Sunday night, just so you know. Excuse me.
Oh, RJ was just saying hi and telling me that he got the invite to the wedding.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Oh, look. They've made a connection here in Jack's World. Izzy and Sam's. Congratulations. Jack's World, we bring people together. Okay, now I'm being a little goofy, I know.
A little bit.
Well, you're not paying attention to chat.
Oh, I am. I'm watching it. That's not a child. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, her avatar picture is a cartoon. That's what it looks like to me, anyway.
Yeah. Anime.
Oh, you were little the last time you were in World. Wow.
Ah. Okay, so he's looking up your profile then. Charlie will admit I have not done.
That's interesting. So you played little in World. Oh, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that, Izzy. I'm sure you'll find the right family for you, if you just give it time. Get into the right community, and a community can be like a family in Second Life. Give you all kinds of support for this, that, and the other. Oh, how cute. See, Sand is wanting to adopt you.
There's always SL families looking for children and stuff.
Well, you just gotta find the right fit, Izzy. I mean, not everybody kind of like I said just a minute ago, it's all about community, and find the right community for you. You can have a happy life in Second Life. Oh man, where is it? Alrighty, y'all. Let's see here. Have any of y'all thought about doing any kind of voice acting before? Because we are still looking for actors for upcoming shows we have here in Jack's World. If it's a good fit. You still there, Anita?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just putting down some notes here and saying hi to RG. He had logged in and was thanking me for the wedding invite and whatnot.
I'm good. I'm glad he got it. Tell him I said hi, and I'll probably reach out to him at some point in time after the show.
Okay. Done.
Good. And we can try to get everything back on track here.
Right?
Alrighty, everybody. Let's see what else can we cover in the last 10 minutes or so.
How's the race going, or how did it go, I should say?
I don't think it's really either I've missed it or they haven't had it yet. Because I was kind of focusing on chat there for a while. See, they do a long lead up to the actual race. I mean, right now it's on a jockey commercial. Putting out some of the bigger name jockeys are going to be running in the Kentucky Derby this year. Man, jockeys are
Okay.
short people. They really are.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, my best friend's dad was a jockey.
Oh, really? Now, is he? Did you enjoy that? Well, I'm glad to hear that. To Mama Love, thanks for the update. What aspect of it did you like doing the voiceovers? Was it a full character or was it just like one-liners? Oh, cool. Is that something you'd like to get back into again if the opportunity were to arise? Or are you too shy nowadays? Side characters mostly? Well, yeah, I mean, I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and Anita was talking to another person that said the same thing, basically. Oh, and here goes the call to the Lord.
The call to what?
Call to the stables. When they blow the horn right before
Ah,
the race.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
I think
Well,
he's
I've
been
had a
doing.
lot
I
of
think that
fun with
guy's
it so
been doing
far.
the horn blowing for years now. It's a beautiful track. All right, don't worry. I'm trying not to be too distracted by the race, but this only happens once a year.
Go for it. Get a play-by-play.
Yeah, I won't be doing that. It's two races too quick for that shit. Besides, I don't really know hardly any of the horses this year. I used to handicap them quite often, but this year I
Mm.
haven't really been following much horse racing, so I really don't know who the contenders are. But there are some beautiful horses this year at all. Oh my God, look at that pink ass hat. Goodness gracious. I'll behave. These people pay a lot of money to get down there and wear those little hats in the stand, usually mostly in Millionaire Row and shit. Alright, what have I missed? Oh, yeah.
Makes you wonder about the price of those hats.
Some of them are custom made and they actually have these hats made for the Derby. And that's the only time they wear
Oh,
them.
I know.
They wear them once a year and that's it. For me, that's kind of like a waste of money.
Get their 15 minutes of fame.
Hurry back, Izzy. We'll miss you. Look at the goofballs hollering, "Ooh, yeah, look at me." As they're holding up their phone. "Hi, Mom." Alrighty, my little deviant ones. Well, this particular version of Table Talk this week has been a great one indeed. Y'all become very active, and I love seeing an active chat.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Izzy. Hey there, Mama
And welcome
Love.
back, Mama Love, too.
Glad to see you. Did you see some of those hats there and that little pan shot going across there, Mama Love? And those goofballs holding up the phone to their face. Hi! Glad I can make you laugh there, Sammy. Saying driller. No offense made. Meant to
So
me.
my next question is, because I am not watching it, how big are these hats?
Some of the hats, some of the hats are huge. Some got a lot of no, how can I put it? Oh, there's one hat that I saw last year's race or the year before last, before COVID hit. This chick had this. The frame was small, but she had so much hanging off of the side that it looked like it was weighing her head down. Quite honestly.
So basically 20-pound hat.
Yeah, you could say that. Oh yeah. And it's like the more bizarre, the better. And the taller they can get them, the better.
Yep. Sounds like a derby hat.
I mean, the fashion you see at the race is truly, really beautiful. Now, there was one year, it was pouring down the rain. It really was. And these women were decked out in these big, long dresses and all this. And it was they were sitting there walking all across the track to get to their spots. They're walking in mud. You know those dresses got ruined. And you know they were high dollar dresses too. I mean, and they're sitting there walking around barefoot because they couldn't walk in their high heels in most cases. Mama Love, she said you're shy.
Yes, she did.
You don't seem all that shy to me, though. I will have to admit that. Does she, Anita?
No, no, not at all. Maybe she just meant shy about joining SL.
And she could have meant it that way. I think you'd like it if you actually joined.
Yeah, I'll show you how to get into lots and lots of trouble.
Yo, yeah. Anita's good at that. Anita and Snooky is very good at that.
Yep, my middle name is Trouble, I'm pretty sure. It's Anita Trouble.
Oh, man.
Don't you just like the way that sounds, Anita Trouble?
Oh, nail right. You got her in a headlock, do you? Wow.
Mwah. My puppy's wanting cuddles.
Oh, she is she?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's been awful quiet tonight. Usually she barks a few times.
Right? Hi, baby girl.
So, Mama Love, now that you got her in a headlock, what are you going to do to Izzy? I remember this is a family-friendly show here.
I promise not to report the discipline.
Oh, now you're going to backtrack that little comment, are you, Izzy? Wow. We know who holds the power in that little relationship, don't we?
Always the mama. Always the mama. I don't cross my mama. Although I did hang up on her today.
Oh, she will be punished later, huh? Oh,
Yes.
now go easy on the girl. Now, I'm sensing here that you two know each other in the real world, because that could make for a very interesting dynamic. Oh, you're not that kind of mama. Okay. For those of y'all just tuned in, welcome. You are listening to Table Talk with the Jack and Anita in Jack's World. If you like the content we produce and dive around through the channel, watch some of the past videos, if you want to dive deeper into the radio content, go to the webpage, jackbatson.com. Click that little listen button up here in the right hand corner and listen to some of the archived radio shows that I've done. Some of them are past podcast episodes. Some are interviews that I've done with various peoples. And I think you will really enjoy what you find there. Also follow the blog. I try to blog about once or twice a week. Depends on what's going on. And I produce YouTube videos about once or twice a week as well too. Table Talk is our talk show that we host once a week every Saturday night, starting at 5, and we usually go anywhere between an hour to 2 hours long. But since you all are being so active tonight, I think we can handle going a little bit longer tonight, can't we there, Anita?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Unless my dog starts barking at me, then she's got to go to the potty, and I'll have to put you on hold.
Well, oh, she's your girlfriend. Well, that's nice. I'm happy you two have each other. Congratulations. So you all having a good weekend so far? Ah, the race is about ready to run, y'all. Ooh, can't you just feel the excitement in the air? Oh, it's very exciting if you're actually down there. I mean, especially when you sit there and you lay a little $2 bet on the long shot and you get lucky enough to hit the board at least. Yeah. uh, it's Jack, not Jake. It's Jack Baxton. Oh, you're just loving that, aren't you, there, Anita?
Yeah, quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to call you Jake from now on.
Yeah, you find out what happens to you too when you do. Yeah, try it and find out what happens. Yeah. Well, you do say you won't be spanked more, so. Yeah, you probably will once or twice at least.
Oh gosh.
Now, I'll say it one more time for the new people that just came in. If you missed anything that we've talked about during the show, feel free to go back to the beginning and jump around at your leisure. We talked about artificial intelligence, the TV show Russian Doll, the Batman movie that was on HBO On Demand, um, The Invisible Man caught on Google Maps. That's been pretty, and fashion in SL for the men. So there's a quick rundown of what we've talked about.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and why how you can understand why most men are using female avies instead of male avies.
Oh, yeah. I'll never do that. But yeah,
All right.
you all have more clothing than we do. It's like, well, I know this has been said by others before. Hell, I've even said it before. But this is like a little Barbie playland for you all. You and your little dream houses. And we're just the kins in your all's imagination. Okay, 1 second. Anita?
Yeah, I'm taking Leia out to go potty real fast.
Well, when you get back, make sure you send Izzy a Discord invite. She's asking for one in chat. We'll get you taken care of there, Izzy. Send me an I am in world and I'll take care of you right then. That's Job Baxton, basically. Is a legacy name. Oh, she's your kin, is she? Oh my goodness. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you all ever play dress up at home? And that little scenes? Oh, that's a beautiful horse. Number 18, is it? And look at some of those odds. Oh, that's a beautiful horse. You seen this, Mama Love? Here we go. The fastest 2 minutes in horse racing. And the track's a little muddy, it looks like. From all that rain we got yesterday and last night. Well, number 21 is a beautiful old chestnut. Oh man, look at that. Oh, cool. I'll definitely send you an invite here pretty soon. Now, let me go ahead and do that for right now.
I'm back.
As soon as the race gets done. Take care of her Discord invite for me real quick.
Absolutely.
Thank you, my dear. Yeah, they are very beautiful horses. And there they go. Wow. A couple of them are giving their hands too soon. You're going to burn out. No way that one that's in second round is going to hold on to it. He's already getting tired. And around the first turn. Damn, look at all that speed. Show me where the stalkers are, though. Those are the ones that are going to come back from the middle of the pack. Come on now. Yeah, the black one there on the end's already starting to wear out. Gave him his head a little bit too soon. Although he's still holding on to that second spot. Those other two are going to catch up with him pretty soon. Yep, there they go, making their move. And there he goes, starting to fall back in there. I knew it. You can't give a horse his head that quick. Not in the Kentucky Derby. Well, he's still hanging on there. He's got a little... oh, well, he's holding on. Come on now, number 7, come on. Oh, look at the... Damn, they're all packed up this year. I knew he was going to run out of gas. Damn. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't make a bet on this year's race. There he goes. He's falling way back in the pack now. But I called it. You know I called it. Wow. Hey, I called it, and you know I called that horse falling back there. I saw it from the very beginning. He burned out way too quick. You can't give a horse his head right from the gate like that. It's better to be a stalker than running out from the lead from the very beginning. Yeah, I would have lost a ton probably. Still, it was a hell of a race. I'm glad you enjoyed it there, Mama Love. Did the horseshoe light come in, or did it get swallowed up by the pack? For those of y'all just tuned in, welcome. Welcome to Chat's World. This is Table Talk. Feel free to skip around the stream, pick out what part of the show you want to dive into. And I already gave a brief rundown of what we already covered. We covered The Invisible Man on Google Maps, the Batman movie, the Russian Doll series, and artificial intelligence, to name a few, and men's fashion. Or what lack of there is, anyway. No worries. Is there a new creation of yours there, Izzy? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that there, Mama Love. Do you really think we'll have a shot at a Triple Crown winner this year? Although with the way they take care of horses nowadays, he might not even run in the next race. That's going to look amazing there, Izzy. When you get it done, let me know. I want to come down and check it out.
I couldn't send her because she's not on my friends list. I couldn't add her to the group, so I sent her a friends invite, and then I should be able to invite her to the server.
All right, well.
But I did post the server invite on the chat.
Good. Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome.
I had a feeling when I saw number 21 get put into the gate, he stood a good chance. But you look at the odds, I don't think. That's a lot of pink right there now. That shirt he's wearing, yeah, that's. Of course, you are supposed to wear pink there for the Oaks races, so that's probably where he was getting the old shirt from last night's race. Okay, cool. Thank you there, Izzy.
And welcome to the server.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to the server. Well, that was an exciting race. Very exciting race. Okay, now that the Kentucky Derby is out of the way, we can get back on track here a little bit. I want to get your all's thoughts on aliens. Now that I have an active crowd, are you afraid to see an alien in Second Life? Honestly. What would you do if you saw an alien in Second Life? Oh, I see. If that horse runs the next race, he will win.
Which horse?
Number 21. I don't know his name. He's the one that just won the Kentucky Derby. If they didn't burn him out, he'll win the second leg. That's for sure. Although you'll see a lot less horses in the second leg than you did in the Kentucky Derby. I mean, there was total of 21, 22 horses this year.
It's not bad.
Now we were talking about. I just posed a question to you all, and none of y'all seem to want to answer it. So I'll ask again. Does the idea of encountering an alien in Second Life scare you at all?
No.
Well, of course not you. I mean, hell, you're fascinated with it. How about you, Izzy, and Mama Love, and Sam's? What do you all think about it? Ooh, and the room goes quiet. Oh, so you say no there, Izzy. It wouldn't scare you to be confronted by an alien in Second Life. Oh, and
Would it make you shy away?
And Mama Love says no too. Yeah, that's a good question. Would it make you shy away from first contact? You know, there's a very interesting story that goes along with why I'm asking you that. When I have taken on my alien form and world, and I have walked around certain sims and tried to encounter life, people that I have encountered, they either teleport away or don't say anything at all. They'll stand there in their one little spots and almost like they're terrified by fear. It's quite funny, quite honestly. It really is. You find it fascinating. See see there. Thank you there, Izzy. Thank you. Finally, getting somebody that would agree to that concept. Aliens in Second Life. By the way, there are a few videos out there that I've created. They're about a year old now. You should check out. And you'll get the idea of what I'm talking about. You grab Izzy and run.
That's great.
I'll have to remember that. I can just see it now. Her throwing Izzy over her right
That'd be
shoulder.
quite funny.
Run for the hills. They're coming. They're coming.
Run for your life. Eat your brain.
Oh, no. There's a mixture for you. The zombie aliens. Ooh, there's a terrifying concept.
Well, who said the aliens can't eat brains? Doesn't necessarily need to be a zombie.
True.
Don't you remember those giant bug creatures from Starship Troopers where it sucked out your brain?
Oh, you would make an SL account just so you can run in and grab her and run. That's a trip. That is a trip.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Wow, you must be really terrified of aliens there, Mama Love. Seen Independence here. Close Encounter of the Third Kind too many times.
Now, would this technically be the third kind or like the fifth kind? It is like the Metaverse.
Well, yeah, I'd have to give that one a little bit more thought. Yeah, just the idea of having her throw Izzy over her right shoulder and her running just as fast as she could down the woods.
I know where you can get the HUD for that.
You know what would be really great? I might have to go out and try to find a HUD for this. A HUD that will put a spotlight on the actual person and teleport them away into their little flying ship. That would be fascinating.
All right. Or build a script for it.
I know, right? I think it's going to be my next building project. Create a spaceship to hold all my captives.
That's where the cage comes into play.
Yeah.
Little prison cells in your spaceship.
Okay, that's cool. That's what Anita just did.
Yep. My puppy was begging for her potty break and her cookie after.
Oh yeah, she loves them cookies.
Mm-hmm.
She's a little cookie monster.
She's my gremlin.
Oh, you call her a
Don't feed after
gremlin,
midnight.
huh?
Mm.
Oh, really? You could, huh? I might talk to you about that.
You should
I
make a
think I would.
drivable one too. That'd be cool.
I would need one something. I would need a script made. I can do the script myself. Just I would have a problem with writing the script for it. And it would have to be something where it can work as a teleporter and teleport you right into the ship.
Spaceship.
Spaceship. I come in peace, but might leave you in pieces. The whole idea of alien probing. I think that's the reason why Mama Love would take her and run. She doesn't want her to get her baby girl to get probed.
Oh goodness. See? Even you said that probing was the first thing that came to mind.
Well, actually, no, it wasn't the first thing that came to my mind, but that's what comes to a
Uh,
lot of people's minds. I mean,
well, that's like the biggest joke about alien abduction.
yeah, the whole alien
You get
probing.
probed.
Yeah. Cool, Izzy. Cool.
It's a thing.
That'd be really cool. Alrighty, my little deviant ones, we're walking into our last little segment here, and then at the door we go because we've been on pretty late. Hope you all have enjoyed the show, and if you have, make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit that little thumbs up button. Check out some of the other videos we got up on the channel. Dive deeper into the Jets World by going to the website, jetbatson.com. Clicking on that little icon up there in the right hand corner to listen to past radio shows and have a good time. Now, for those of y'all that are brand new, let me introduce myself to you one last time here before we go. I'm Jack Batson, creator of Jack's World. Now, my whole entire vision of Jack's World when I first created the channel was to experience and explore Second Life and to do Second Life videos, radio content, and I also share my thoughts on what I see the shape of the world outside and inside Second Life. And I've been here for a very long time, and I'll tell you right now, I have seen a lot of changes go on in here. Some for the better, some for the worse. It just depends on, and it makes me feel really old at times, quite honestly. If you look at how long I've actually been in world. Anyway, we're going into, like I said, we're going into our last little segment. Is there anything you want to talk about here, Anita? Or anybody out there in chat that you don't want to talk about before we go? There's no need to
Mm,
apologize for anything at all there, is he?
I was just gonna say it was nice to meet you guys. Had a lot of fun chatting with you.
Thanks for dropping by there, Sam's and Izzy and Mama Love. Hope you all enjoyed the show. If you, like I said, if you like the content, help the channel grow. And the best way to do that is hit the subscribe button, hit those like buttons, and share with your friends. The quicker I get to 100, as far as subscribers are concerned, the more YouTube will unlock this channel, and I can do much more things and create better content for all of you all. It's been a blast, hasn't it there, Anita?
Oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Motorcycle clubs. Well, what would you like to
Oh,
know
that
about
was fun.
motorcycle
Oh my
clubs?
gosh, it was so much fun. I loved being in a motorcycle club.
Oh, do tell what's what was your experience on motorcycle clubs? Now, I got stories of my own too, but let's hear yours, Anita.
Mine? Oh, it's just we held a lot of events, mostly relay for life events. Just had a lot of fun hanging out and partying and doing different things like tricycle races.
Are you a member of a club there, Izzy? Oh, don't get all quiet now. You brought up the whole topic of motorcycle clubs, so run with it, girl. Run with it. Room, room. We will definitely, if we don't cover it too much towards the end of the show, we will definitely dive into it, into one of the topics
Next
we
show?
cover next show. Yeah, you used to be in a motorcycle club, huh? Why did you leave? Was it an overall good encounter?
Yeah, that can happen.
Well, I kind of looked away for a moment.
She said she quit after a fallout with her previous family.
Oh yeah, well, I can understand that. Feel a lot of tension there probably afterwards. Alrighty, my little divine ones, I am going to go ahead and call it quits. Kind of went longer than what we expected, but this is what I love about doing live shows on a Saturday evening. There's no telling where the show may go and what direction you, the people, the community will bring to it. Alrighty now. If y'all have a great day and enjoy the rest of your weekend, say bye, Anita.
Bye, everybody. Hope to see you next Saturday.
Y'all have a great, and don't forget, hey, you can pop in at any time and see us throughout the week.
Oh, absolutely.
Who knows, we might actually start doing more live streams when we have the free time. Y'all have a great one, and we'll see you on the other side. Be safe out there. Get out there and explore, and be kind to each other. Oh.